Run me a key, and I'll turn it around quick.
Hi, I'm Franklin Saint. Any of y'all little step to me again, and I'll kill all your families. Every time you bite with it, then I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners, or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug? And please, keep your heads down, keep your mouth shut, and let me get us out of this like I got us out of every other mother out. I'll never give up. Never.
Are you sleeping at night, son?
Like a baby. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another talk. Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, him. Bodies. But do not for 1 second around with what I gotta do to get mine. Because I promise you, there is nothing I'm not prepared to do. Drive, mother.
Came into this shit with my eyes open, and they still are.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Snowfall, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we will be talking about the Snowfall spinoff. This is the early predictions, and of course this is the season 6 aftermath of Snowfall as well. It's been a hell of a journey watching Snowfall throughout all these years, and everybody wants to know what's going to happen in this spinoff series. Now you guys, make sure you checked out my last few Snowfall videos. I dropped the Remembering Teddy. I also dropped that series finale recap for you guys. And I also dropped the Snowfall spinoff being in early developments about a few weeks ago. So check those videos out. That way you're more up to date on the latest news of Snowfall. And remember, when it comes to this whole spinoff series, it is still in early development. And we also have to remember this. FX, they do a great job at keeping information inside. You know what I'm saying? There's not a whole lot of leaks about Snowfall. Even when it was airing, you didn't hear a whole lot of leaks about this show. So they keep that to a bare minimum. So they can be working on stuff that we don't even know about, right? So all I'm saying is this, just give them a chance. Just wait until the spinoff come out, or at least until they give us more information about the spinoff before you judge it. Because a lot of people, they're already prejudging the show, saying, oh, it's going to be trash. They're not liking it because they know Wanda is one of the main characters of the show. Well, you have to remember, yes, she is one of the main characters of the show, but it will be other characters that will be, announced. I don't know when, but it will be other main characters. So we don't know everything yet. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it a chance. And this girl, Wanda, I mean, she had a hell of a story, but in the spinoff, it's talking about her being involved in the music industry, which we know this show will be about the gangs and, of course, gangster rap and how it affected the neighborhood. So it's basically going from that crack era and it's going to the gangster rap, street gangs, Bloods and Crips, the influence that they had on the society back in those times. And the show will be based in the 90s. So I believe it's going to be a fire show. I think we just got to wait and see what's going to happen. And once we get more details, I think people will be pleased and, at least tune in to see what it's all about. But let's talk about the aftermath real quick. Your boy Franklin Saint, before we begin those early predictions for the spinoff. Now, Damson, he did a hell of a job playing Franklin Saint. I think all the fans can agree. Everybody is still recovering from that, ending of the series finale. It was crazy. I mean, to see Franklin transform from the very beginning of this story to the end, I mean, had everybody just like, man, what I'm saying? He really became just like his pops. The thing that he didn't want to be like, he ended up becoming. I mean, your boy Avi told him, whatever you do in this game, you do not want to get greedy. This is what he told him earlier on in the series, and we seen exactly what happened to Franklin. I mean, it really did change him, and that character development, it was very good in my opinion. I mean, this dude, he just went insane at the very end of this series. He really wanted that money, but as I told you guys, losing 73 million, they'll have anybody going flat out crazy, especially knowing all the things that you did in order to get that money. I mean, whew, he was going through it, y'all. But just to see his ending, it was sad. It was very sad. And he told Leon, what I'm saying, you the best friend that I ever had. And, tears was coming down his eyes. And he was proud of him. He was proud of Leon. And speaking of Leon, since we were talking about the spinoff as well, I believe he has a high chance of being in the spinoff. I believe he will be one of the characters. The reason is we know he's connected to Wanda, right? And he told Franklin in the series finale that Wanda is getting into the music industry, and seeing how they are together, it makes all the sense in the world for us to see little old Leon, or should we say Yo-Yo. Now, they kind of already hinted at the street gang stuff when Leon came back to visit Franklin in the series finale. We saw those guys out there questioning Leon, wanting to know who he was looking for, where he's from, and all that stuff. And Leon had to tell him, like, look, I grew up here or whatever. So I believe we're going to see a lot more of that in this spinoff series. We know Leon is trying to clean up everything and trying to do better and uplift people. He wanted Franklin's help, but Franklin said, nah, I'm good, you know, and proceeded to just leave. But still, Leon will be a solid character in this spinoff series if they decide to put him in there. As I told you, I think they will. The week of the series finale, we saw Isaiah John, who plays Leon, and Gail Beam, who plays Wanda. They did a lot of promotion as far as promoting the series finale. I believe that was done on purpose because they want to let people know that these two characters will be characters in the spinoff series, but we shall see once they release more details. Now, as far as your girl Wanda, who we know will be in the spinoff, I think she will have crazy character development in the spinoff series. She will be a part of the music industry, so that's going to be a big change for her, and I'm eager to see how they're going to develop her storyline. But I still believe she will struggle because we already know it's going to be a lot of issues in the music industry, and you dealing with gangster rap and Bloods and Crips, all of that mixed in together. Wanda is definitely going to be going through it, and I would not be surprised if she had flashbacks of her past and some of the things that she's overcome, because we know she's been through a lot. But she is that, you know, focus point as far as what they're saying right now that's going to connect, you know, the original show to the spinoff, and I cannot wait to see who else will be a part of the journey. Now, let's talk about your girl, Aunt Louie, who I believe is going to be in the spinoff. I really believe so. And we know she is still on the run. So this is one of the storylines that I definitely want to see. I want to know how she's going to rebuild. Who is she going to connect to? Will she continue to try to stay in the drug game, or will she end up figuring out something else? But this is definitely one of those storylines that a lot of fans wants to know what's going to happen. A lot of the fans, they want all things bad to happen to Aunt Louie, especially after what happened in the original show. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen with your girl Aunt Louie. But what do y'all think? Should we get her in this spinoff? I say yes. You know what I'm saying? Might as well have her in there. And to be honest with you guys, if you go back, we talked about a potential Snowfall spinoff like, what, a year or two ago, whatever, about the whole Little Rock, Arkansas story arc. And it was a storyline that had a lot of potential behind it. And if they was going to do a spinoff, it would have made a lot of sense, because we know it was about to get crazy once Louie and Jerome left Little Rock. People wanted to know what was going to happen next, but we never really got the answers. But we pretty much know based off real life events that it was not so great in Little Rock. So I mean, they could go that route. They could, you know, give Louie that type of story arc still, but I guess we gotta wait and see. Y'all leave y'all predictions down below on what y'all think about your girl Aunt Louie. She still hates Franklin, and she's still going through it, struggling. So I definitely want to know what's going to happen next with her character. Now, another character I believe that could pop up in this spinoff is your boy Gustavo. We talked about him in the series finale and how he should just stay where he's at. He bet not go, I believe, what was in North Carolina, whatever. Shamara, she is there with the kids. Man, Gustavo, you better think twice about this. But for them to show us that lets me know that most likely he will be making that trip. And if he does make that trip, all that's going to do is give the DEA exactly what they want. They want him so bad. They want him and they want Louie. So don't be surprised if you see your boy Gustavo in that spinoff, and if he does decide to go and be with his family. But as far as that, man, these are the characters I believe who will pop up in the spinoff the most. I do think it's a chance that Big Dion could pop up, seeing how the show will be influenced by like gang wars and gangster rap. So I won't be surprised if we see Big Dion as well, along with a lot of new characters. But overall, man, Snowfall Season 6 was fire in my opinion. It was a hell of a story, a hell of an ending for your boy Franklin Saint. A lot of bodies got dropped off. Uncle Jerome, he didn't make it. Teddy, he's up out of here. I'm happy as hell he gone. Kane, he didn't make it as well. I mean, this season was just crazy, y'all. It was crazy. But I guess now it's time to prepare for the spinoff series. And I hope, you know, FX, they do what they got to do to make this show solid. I believe it's going to be okay. I believe once it does come out, people will tune in just to see what it's all about. Regardless if Wanda is the lead character. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's very understandable on why people don't want to see a show just based on Wanda alone. And I truly believe they're going to add more people to it. It's just not going to be her. She is just one of the key, characters that they're going to use to open up this spinoff. But once they introduce those new characters and we see who's going to be in the show from the original show, it's going to have people tuned in and more invested. But your girl, Gail Beam, you got to give her props. I mean, she's been working hard, plain and simple. From Snowfall, then she went to P-Valley. She's killing it as Roulette on P-Valley. I mean, she's involved in all types of different projects. And now to be in this spinoff to continue the journey as Wanda. But, having a different journey is going to be very interesting for her character, and I cannot wait to see it. But now, I guess all we can do is just wait for them to give us more details about the spinoff. And once they do, you already know I'm going to talk about it. So stay tuned for more videos about Snowfall in the future. And I almost forgot to mention that Franklin, he's not dead. So what does that mean? Could he pop up in the spinoff? And I'm talking about at the end or whatever, just to give us, the fans something to look forward to. Or was that really it in the, the original show? Was that it for your boy Franklin Saint? Now, I do know Damson, he pretty much stated on his IG that was probably going to be his last time playing Franklin using that voice, and that was it. But y'all know if the price is right, anybody can pop back up. So down below, I want y'all to let me know, do y'all think it's a chance that we could see Franklin one more time in this spinoff, maybe at the very end when they're all done, or maybe before that, but not killing this character off? All that's doing is creating more opportunities for a writer to put him back in the story somehow, some way. And I'm not saying that he has to be like a regular or whatever. I'm just saying popping up for like one episode just to have the fans going crazy. But I guess we'll find out. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support you've been showing me throughout this entire series. And we got more to come down the line. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.